So I have the honor to introduce the next lecture, which is given by Yusuf Abdallah Usman, who was unfortunately not able to come, and he sent a voice-over record of his paper. Yusuf Abdallah Usman is Director General of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments in Nigeria.
Let me draw your attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the country Nigeria, which of course, as you're all aware, is one of the most populous nations on the continent of Africa. It is made up of basically 6 geocultural zones, about 36 states, and with an area as diverse as semi-arid in the north to the dense tropical forest in the south, which suggests that it has diverse cultural heritage resources. These cultural heritage resources are actually managed by different agencies of government, from local government to the federal government. The National Commission for Museums and Monuments, which I preside over, is responsible for the management of the movable and removable cultural heritage of the country. The activities of insurgency before now, there were clashes between ethnic groups, some border clashes between communities, and political conflicts here and there also do not spare some of the sites that we have. But in recent years, we also have to contend with activities of insurgents. The Boko Haram groups that have taken a great part of the northeast of the country had actually done a lot of havoc on the sites and monuments that we have in those areas. For instance, the Dikwa monument, which used to be Ravis Fort, the ruler of it was a Sudanese who came over from Chad and who had sacked the emirs of Dikwa and had done a lot of havoc in that place, had his fort in Dikwa from where he operated. And when the Germans, in alliance with the French, defeated him, and he was killed, and his enemies disbanded, they converted the place into a German fort. So this site has been declared a national monument. It has been taken over basically by the insurgents, because Dikwa is very close to Chad, to the border between Nigeria and Chad. There is also the case of the school cultural landscape, which actually is a World Heritage Site. In fact, the first African cultural landscape to be described in the world list. It had also come under attack by these insurgents. Up to now, we have been able to take inventory of the extent of damage the site has suffered. So these are some of the major concerns for us. This is also an example of the kind of vandalization and defacing of that monument suffer. With people writing on them and so on. This is also dumping of profits on the Kano City Wall, which is also a national monument. So what we are doing basically, and the important tool to mitigate this threat is largely enlightenment and public awareness. We have taken the trouble to continue inventory of the site, of these resources, and we have also been organizing a series of actualizing. These are the participants at this conference who were drawn from the 6 geocultural zones of the country, with particular emphasis on the northeast zone, which is at the moment having series of problems of this in order to be able to contain some of the challenges that we face in managing this. This is also another example of sensitization, which is a two-day workshop on middle-level heritage staff of the Commission and other heritage management institutions in the country. So we have also tried to produce management plans not only for the two World Heritage sites which we have in the country, but also sites on our tentative list according to UNESCO standards, so that besides we should be able to enjoy some form.
So this is the last slide of that presentation, and I'm reading the text of the last slide. The important points of that presentation and the imminent needs for international support are, first, restoration and rehabilitation of secure cultural landscape, development and upgrading of facilities at IAM's laboratory, establishment of a standard heritage conservation laboratory, provision of security infrastructure for some museums and heritage sites, and twinning programs for some of our big museums.